Hey everyone, my name is Alyssa Goulart and I'm on the marketing team here with Ourboro. And today we're here with one of our trusted referral partners, Tyler Salmon from Clover Mortgages. And we thought since Tyler has kind of closed on homes with Ourboro, that he can give a little insight into how the Ourboro process was for him, how it was for your clients, and maybe touch on some things happening in the market. So to get started, why don't we just dive right in? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your mortgage background and how you got started in the industry?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Alyssa. I really appreciate it. So, I've been in the business now for about 3 years and about a month or 2 months. How I got started on it was I was in sales previously, worked at CIBC as well. And then ultimately, I saw a Narcity article from the principal broker of Clover Mortgage at that point in time and talked about the great opportunity of mortgages and mortgage brokering. And just like so many other millennials, just didn't really know where my path would lead. And ultimately saw that article. The principal broker, Stephen Tillman, at that point in time, was able to let me know exactly what mortgages was about and gave me the opportunity. And I kind of just ran with it. And so it's been an incredible journey so far. As we discussed, I am a digital nomad mortgage broker. So something I don't really talk a lot about is I travel 6 months of the year outside of Canada, been to North America, South America, Africa, and Europe specifically, and just here to help my clients, support my clients, and grow my business while I travel and enjoy the world.
Yeah, that sounds like you're living the life. To be honest.
I'm trying to.
And then how did you hear about Ourboro? How did you come upon us and sign up as a referral partner?
Yeah, I've been trying to think about that. I believe you guys did a presentation for our team about a year and a half ago, and talked about how this could potentially be an opportunity for some of our clients who had potentially poor credit, weren't able to qualify, needed more down payment, and this could be a good opportunity as a jumping off point to get into the marketplace and get into obviously real estate and owning their first home. So really took that on, and it's been a game changer for us. We've used this to leverage strategies and implementation for our clients, as well as our realtor and referral partners. We've used this to kind of, in a way, to branch ourselves off and to make ourselves look a little bit different, differentiate ourselves. And it's been a huge plus and a big win for our clients.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Like, we obviously know it's been successful. You've closed on homes with us. Can you maybe tell us how it was like working with your clients in Ourboro and kind of like the client experience?
Yeah,
why
of
they
course.
were a good fit and everything?
Super easy and efficient program and process. So it's as easy as literally you just refer, like you create a profile on the realtor or the referral partner's end, send it off to your client. The client, all they have to do is just like click a couple buttons, sends it off to your amazing team. Your team calls them, pre-qualifies them, has a nice, lovely chat for about 15, 20 minutes, and away we go. So it's like that quick, that easy. At that point in time, they look for a home. We pre-approve them. Once you get that going, pretty much it's as easy as that, right? So it's very smooth. It's very easy. It's almost too easy in a way. Like our team and I were shocked at how easy the process was. When you think about the intricacies of dealing with like multiple parties, or dealing with obviously lawyers, mortgage agents, investors, etc. Your team has made it quick, easy, efficient. And it's really sped up our pre-approval process as well to get people in and out of that pre-approval and start looking at homes so that they can get going and get into a home.
Shout out to Jackie.
Shout out big. So massive shout out to Jackie.
Just for reference, Jackie Ellis is our relationship team manager.
I feel like I annoyed the heck or the hell, I don't know if you can swear in social media, but the hell out of, I definitely annoyed the hell out of her for the last couple deals because I had a lot of questions. My clients had a lot of questions, and your team and Jackie have been so good in fully supporting our clients because this is a new program after all. There's not a lot of companies doing a shared equity program. And I think you guys are the biggest one in Ontario right now, specifically in the GTA, but I think in Ontario as well. And so there's a lot of questions about the process and about how it works. So the fact that you guys are there making it easy and efficient and being open with all the answers available, it makes our lives so much easier as mortgage agents. So thanks for that.
And then kind of just shifting gears into like market talk, there's been or there is going to be a lot of changes happening in the market. So we've seen interest rates drop significantly over the last couple months, and hopefully continue to drop. And then
fingers crossed,
yeah. And then we have the CMHC changes coming over the next couple months. So maybe have you seen, or have you been starting to see, or are you expecting to see any challenges or good things coming out of that for your business and the market in general?
Yeah, I'm an optimist. So let's talk positive before the negative.
Okay, positive.
Just because it's been kind of gloomy
Yeah.
for the last year and a half, 2 years. Like there's obviously a lot of news and there's a lot of people talking about it, and some things are a little bit more hushed. But it's been a very, very, very challenging time for the last year or 2 years. Can't take that away. People are losing their jobs. People are getting foreclosed on, power of sale on, right? So I want to talk a little bit more about the positive first before we get into some of the challenges. And so it's definitely spurred more of the market. We're seeing a lot of our realtors right now that are putting in offers. We got another 2 or 3 just yesterday and another 3 to 4 in the last couple of weeks. So it seems like the mortgage changes are starting to take effect. Will it be a double-edged sword though, in terms of potentially increasing values, which creates that affordability gap and challenge again? To be determined. It could not. Hard to say. But in terms of if individuals out there don't know, the changes that are coming that I think are going to be very positive is that all first-time home buyers are going to be able to go from a 25-year amortization to a 30-year amortization. Why that's significant is that is the equivalent of a 0.90 to 1% decrease in rate, which means that you're able to increase your purchasing power and your qualification, which could be huge for those looking at potential condos, condo to townhouse, townhouse to detached. Me. Massive. So you, exactly. No, 100%. Yeah, no, 100%. Millennials and Gen Z, specifically millennials and Gen Z. This is a huge opportunity to get in the marketplace. Another positive, all buyers of new builds are able to also go from 25-year am to 30-year amortization. Same process, same thing. So that's going to help with qualification. That's going to help for people who bought pre-construction out there in the last few years, especially during COVID. That's a huge challenge right now. People can't close on our pre-construction. That's going to give you the opportunity to potentially close on that pre-construction. There's one more thing out there, December 15th, that I think is actually not significant at all. And that's the, like at all. And this is the cap change of less than 20% down payment for changing from $1 million to 1.5 million. So right now, if it's first 5% for the first 500,000 purchase price, and then 10% from 500,000 to $1 million. And now that's going to change to 10% from 500,000 to 1.5 million. What's not talked about in that, it's to qualify for 1.5 million with less than 20% down payment. You got to be making like $350,000 to $400,000 a year. I would love that. I have some clients like that. I definitely have some clients like that, and I'm grateful for those clients. But the average salary in Toronto and Canada is like 60 grand, and household is like 80 to 120. And so is that significant? Not really. If you're 2 doctors, amazing. Come find me. I'll help you out. I got you. Right? Yeah. But there's not a lot of people who are making, that type of money. So it's not really a big change right there. So those are things coming down the pipe. And then in Jan 15, something we talked about offline as well that not a lot of people discuss was there's going to be a massive change in the insurable refinance opportunity, where you can refinance your property up to 90% loan to value, so that you can renovate either your basement and convert it into a basement suite, garden suite, or laneway suite. Nice. Duplex, triplex, or duplex or triplex. So this is going to help individuals who want to renovate their homes, put potential rental income into their properties, or just convert it so that they can sell it and gain value and increase their value, right? So a lot of interesting things coming down the pipe. They should work in terms of getting more people in the marketplace. Is that going to impact values and make it more hard to afford? And is that going to put more buyers out there so it's more competition, which is going to make things trickier? TBD. Yeah. We need more supply. Ultimately, we just need more supply. It has to happen. Government needs to get on that ASAP.
Well, yeah. Sounds like a lot of changes coming. It was great to hear your insight into that.
Thank you.
It's kind of the first person we've talked to in the market about that, so that's good. To spin things back into the positive, yes. I wanted to kind of let the audience get to know you a bit better through a rapid fire session.
Great.
Find these are kind of fun questions.
Should I be scared? Should I be worried?
I have 15 questions.
Oh goodness.
So just answer as top of mind. I mean, if you have to think about it, but
no, I'll try to I'll try to just shoot them out. I'll just try to shoot them out, no problem.
Okay, number 1. Which HGTV show would you want to star in?
HD TV show.
HGTV.
Like a reality show?
Yes, but like
Oh,
home
oh God.
renovation reality show.
I honestly don't even really
Decorating?
watch those
Okay,
shows, unfortunately.
fair. That's okay.
I'm trying to think of what show I'm more of like a House of the Dragons kind
Okay,
of
that works.
kind of
That's
guy,
fine,
to be
that's
honest.
fine.
Yeah, I'm more
Doesn't
of a
have to
like
be HGTV.
100% like a
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings mystery type of fantasy type of guy.
Nice.
100%. So I'd rather star in that, to be honest.
Who would you be?
Who would I be? Oh man, that's rough. I haven't watched it for so long. Someone with a dragon.
Any Game of Thrones
honestly,
character.
anyone with a dragon is okay with me.
Fair.
If there's a dragon out there,
Dragon, yeah.
and I could wield that. Let's go. 100%. I think that would do big things for my mortgage business for sure.
Yeah.
Big
Pull
things.
up to meetings.
Just swing into meetings. This is my dragon. No big deal.
Okay. What's most important? Location, price, or size?
Location, price, or size. Honestly, I would argue right now size. I think a lot of people are pushing back on, because right now there's a lot of condos on the market that have there's a lot of supply in the market, specifically in the condo market, and Gen Z and millennials and a lot of people are pushing back on the size. The size is terrible. Yeah. Absolute trash.
It is.
It's less than 600. Yeah, it's less than 500-600 square feet. It's ridiculous. And they made them into essentially shoe boxes, and we're pushing back. So I'm going to say size all the way. And we should push back, and we shouldn't be okay with the size that they're doing. We should expect more from the builders, and we should be pressing them on that. So size for sure.
Describe Ourboro in one emoji.
One emoji?
Yeah.
Heart. Face, heart, smiley, you know the
hard eyes,
the hard eyes and the smiley face, hard eyes, smiley face, all day long.
Nice.
All day long.
Nice.
And if you want to know why, come talk to me. I'll explain it.
If you weren't a mortgage broker, what would you be?
I would probably be a consultant, sales consultant or a management consultant for sure.
So still in the sales world.
Definitely in the sales world for sure.
What's the most common question you get asked by clients?
There's a lot of them. How do I get into the market? How do I get into the market? Yeah. What's the easiest and best way to get into the market? That's where Ourboro really helps, because it's one of our multiple strategies to get into the market.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely like, how much do I qualify for? What's my max purchase price, and how do I get into the market?
Makes sense. Yeah. What song name would best describe your approach to your job?
Oh God. Oh God. I want All I Do Is Win. Like we'll go that route. All I do is win.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, you got to keep I mean, every business owner and salesperson knows you need to keep spirits incredibly high. So you need to be super, super optimistic and super incredibly positive. Especially when you're in these types of situations where rates are super high and it's a little bit gloomy right now. Your clients are sometimes not in the best space. So you should, it's your goal and your job to keep spirits high, keep morale high. Yeah. And I think if you have the mindset of like, you're winning for your clients, you're winning for your business, you're winning for yourself, that translates into having more confident clients. And I think that's super important right now in these tough times. Or maybe, you know what? Happy by Pharrell. Happy by Pharrell. Okay. 100%.
All I Do Is Win and Happy.
No, maybe not All I Do Is Win, because that sounds super.
I like
that actually. Okay, let's. I don't know. Maybe we can cut that, but it depends how. Yeah, if that's egotistical, we might need to cut that out. Okay. We'll see how that goes.
I thought it was funny. Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's keep it in there. Let's keep it in then for sure.
Biggest mortgage myth you wish people knew the truth about.
Yeah, biggest one is that the alternative space. So I do a lot of alternative B and private lending. That the alternative space is a good space to be in, and you shouldn't be afraid of potentially looking at alternative lenders. So a lot of people, when they think alternative, they think automatically of like really, really high rates, really, really high fees. And the alternative space is a really, really good space for individuals. Still banks, by the way. Like these are trust companies and banks with similar-ish interest rates than regular banks, but they allow you to qualify for more. Ourboro has obviously partnered up with a number of these larger institutions, Equal Bank, Community Trust, and Home Trust, which are B lenders and A lenders too. And so the biggest myth out there is don't be afraid of alternative lenders. These lenders will allow you to get into the marketplace. They'll allow you to increase your purchasing power. They'll allow people with poor credit to get to be able to buy a property. And so that's a big myth that we want to bust, and our team's trying to bust, and that's why we've been very successful, is because we jumped into that space, and there's a lot of people that don't know anything about the alternative space. It's a great space to be in.
Favorite room in the house?
Oof. Favorite room in the house? Wherever the TV is.
Nice.
Wherever the TV is. I love my like
watch
shows
House
and
of
movies.
Dragon.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly. We're also going to watch House of Dragon, right? So
Yeah.
and sports and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. Or the kitchen. I mean,
Yeah.
love a good
Food.
meal. Absolutely. Jamaican Italian, right? So
Yeah.
whether we're eating great Italian food,
That's good food. on
or
both
jerk
ends.
chicken, rice and peas, like we're open to both.
Uh-huh.
We're open to both.
Mm-hmm. What are you manifesting right now?
There's a lot. It's a daily grind of manifestation, waking up manifesting. I am manifesting. I mean, so here's the thing. There's two types of manifesting going on in my head right now. There's for my clients and for the general market and industry, and then for myself and my business. So for the general marketplace, I'm manifesting more supply with lower rates. Because with lower rates, with not a lot of supply equals more higher values. Great for you who are buying right now. Fantastic, great work. Your net worth is going up. How about for Gen Z and millennials who don't own homes?
Yeah.
Why don't we start caring about those people more? Because those guys are getting left behind right now. It's not great at all. So I'm manifesting more supply, lower rates, more programs like Ourboro and others to help people get into the market, and overall a better economic outlook where people aren't getting laid off right after COVID, right after a terrible event that happened. And now the economy is not doing well, right? So I want the economy to be a lot stronger. I want people to be able to gain more jobs and get reemployed. That's on more the market side of things. And then the business side of things continue to scale and grow. So in the last 3 years, we've closed over 150 deals. So we're growing quite rapidly. And our goal is to continue to essentially support our clients and scale up the business and continue to dominate and travel to, Dubai, Asia, and other places.
Nice.
So
That would be. I'd love to go to Dubai.
there's a lot of
So,
right.
yeah.
I have a lot of friends. I have a couple of friends there. I was chatting with them like a week or so ago. So they say it's an amazing place to be, and the time difference isn't bad.
Oh.
It's like Europe.
Oh, okay. So not terrible. You're awake at the same time as us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
might be the next spot.
Nice. One celebrity you'd love to help buy a home.
Honestly, if I could have any celebrity buy a home from me, the networking alone would be amazing. Austin Matthews.
Okay.
Why not? I'm a hockey fan.
That's like a reasonable
pick
pick too, because
very
he
reasonable.
spends a lot of time here.
He spends a lot of time here. He's in Toronto. I actually
Yeah.
just saw a Leaf game. Unfortunately, he's injured right now, but obviously he's the captain of the Leafs, probably the biggest sports individual right now in Toronto, I would say, of all the teams. So Austin Matthews for sure.
Yeah.
Plus, he knows Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So maybe you can, ask for the referral there.
Yeah.
So
They both spend time here.
they both spend time here.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner could, so that could snowball really quickly
Drake.
into. Drake would have been also a really, really good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he has this huge mansion. I feel like Austin.
He's in Bridle Pass just vibing right now. So
That was a good pick. If you could have any superpower to help your clients, what would it be?
Oof, to help our clients. Honestly, I would if I could just magically have my clients have X, it would be more income and more down payment.
Okay.
More income, more down payment, because that's the biggest challenge for clients right now. We either have clients that have quite a healthy down payment, but their income unfortunately doesn't allow them to qualify for what they're hoping for, or you have the opposite. We just had this actually last week where someone's making like 180 to 200 grand household, which is amazing, but their down payment's only about 15 to 20,000, so they couldn't unfortunately afford what they wanted, like detached home. So yeah, 100%.
That's where Ourboro comes in.
That's where Ourboro comes in. Absolutely. That's where Ourboro comes in, right? So if I could just gift money away like Oprah,
Yeah.
you get a car, you get a car, you get a cash, you get a down
house.
payment. Exactly.
Yeah.
Then it would be, yes, 100% more down payment,
So
higher
Oprah.
income.
That's your
Oprah
superpower.
would be, yes, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly right.
Okay. And then to wrap it up, your best advice for first-time home buyers.
That's a great question. Guys, please speak to a mortgage professional, or ideally me, hopefully me. But if not me, that's okay. We're still friends. Speak to a mortgage professional, speak to a bank, speak to a lender, speak to your real estate partner, speak to all the professionals, ideally like a lawyer partner, but definitely a real estate advisor, real estate agent, and a mortgage agent or lender or bank. Get to know your options as soon as humanly possible. Get in front of it, because there's some clients that I speak to that are like, I'm never buying a home. And then I quickly do a pre-approve and I'm like, you qualify for 700,000. And they're like, oh, really? Yes. Put them in touch with a realtor and they just and they'll buy it like 2 months, 3 months later.
Nice.
And they're in,
Yeah.
right? So you don't know what you don't know. And a lot of the times the tools out there don't necessarily showcase the entire picture.
The calculators.
The calculators. Everyone knows about the calculators. Sometimes the calculators are depressing.
Yeah.
Honestly, because the calculators don't have the human element. They don't showcase your entire situation. So speak to a real estate professional, speak to a mortgage professional, get to know your options, lay it all out there. If you don't have great credit, that's okay. Mortgage agents like me and mortgage professionals and banks can give you a general outline of credit counseling as to how to better yourself. Ourboro helps with that too, because you have 20%. You can purchase with lower down payments, sub 600. So there's a lot of opportunity out there, a lot of programs out there for people. So get in front of it. Don't be scared of it. I know it's a scary time, but get in front of it, because there's a lot of opportunity to potentially jump into the market, and you don't know what you might be capable of or what's available to you out there in the marketplace if you don't speak to anyone. So get out there. Yeah. Ideally me.
Yeah. On that note, thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course.
It was great.
Thanks so much for having me.
Amazing. Your insight was awesome.
Amazing.
And we look forward to having you here again, hopefully,
Yeah.
and closing more deals.
Yes, I'm pumped. We have a few more in the pipeline right now as we speak. So super happy and excited to get those clients closed. And yeah, please feel free to have me back anytime. It's been amazing. I love you guys and your team. Thank you so much
thank you.
for the invite, Alyssa. And thank you so much to the team in general. It's been an absolute pleasure and honor.
Thank you.